All right, guys, back here in the studio with a smart guy here, Jig, who is the principal architect at Ariaka. Welcome, man.
Thank you, Andrew. How are you?
I'm great, man. I'm great. Hey, listen, I think I'm sort of technical, but I'm definitely a visual guy, and I know a lot of our partners are visual guys. And when we start to look at how people connect to the Ariaka network and what are the different ways that solutions can kind of be delivered at the edge to the customer, I thought it'd be helpful to have you draw us a picture. Do you mind?
Absolutely.
All right, very cool. Here you go, man. I'll give you this.
Thank you so much.
Give us an idea of how customers at the edge ultimately connect to the Ariaka platform.
Absolutely. So, but before I do that, I do want to talk a little bit about the product that I'm talking about, right?
Sure.
So, you know, Ariaka has an SDN platform, right? It's called the Smart SDN platform. Within that Smart SDN platform, we have an orchestration layer, we have application acceleration, optimization, 24/7 support, all of it built on a global best-of-the-breed network around the world, redundant private network.
Got it.
That then allows us to deliver Smart CDN, Smart Connect, and within the Smart Connect product family is WAN optimization as a service, which is what we're going to talk about. Our WAN optimization as a service is a solution that delivers WAN as a service for enterprises, big enterprises that are global, big offices, a lot of data centers, a lot of cloud, a lot of SaaS. So what we're going to talk about today is how you leverage Ariaka's WAN optimization as a service to your advantage, and how easy it is for you to turn up and start using our services.
Perfect.
So what we're going to talk about is 3 different insertions.
Okay.
By the way, we have close to 9 or 10 different insertions, so we've got an insertion on every need, on every kind of customer demand out there.
Got it.
So if you got an insertion, talk to us, we'll figure it out, right? These are the simpler insertions that most of the customers use out there, right? So the first insertion that I'm going to talk about is basically using your own firewall, right?
Okay.
So very simply, you've got your internet connection, right? That internet comes into your firewall. And all you have to do is build a VPN tunnel from your firewall into Ariaka POP.
Okay.
And that's it.
And that's it.
Off you go.
Got it.
And we can get this up for you within hours. Of course, our standard time that we publish is 24 hours, but literally, really. And if you have that dire of a need, let us know. I remember back in my early days of selling at Ariaka in 2013, I had a customer that came to us and they said, look, I've got a problem. I need to communicate from Israel to Boston, and I need to do it now. Right? And we had them up within 3 hours.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
And it's just, they loved it. They've been a customer since, and
it's impressive.
So,
but heck,
impressive.
even 24 hours is impressive. I mean,
it's
in the world of global MPLS, I mean, to measure anything in hours is ridiculous.
I know, right? I mean, you know, I used to, and then we used to compete. There were SCs would compete and say, hey, who can turn up faster?
Right?
So,
that's great.
So it's amazing. So this is one way of connecting.
That's the simplest way to connect to your network.
Simplest way to connect. You know, this gives you pretty much optimized network, global network, all of the services that you need, except for compression and deduplication, because of course you need on-site horsepower and CPU for that.
Got it. Got it. Okay.
So we're going to talk about that next, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about now connecting to our network with using Ariaka's device. And it's called a Ariaka Network Access Point. It's a 1 RU half depth device that can sit on a 2-post or a 4-post rack. And basically this is how it works. So you've got your internet connection. And by the way, you can have multiple of these in any of these scenarios, and we'll support both of them. We can aggregate them, we can as well as make them active and passive, right?
Got it.
So you've got your internet pipe coming into your firewall, and the simplest kind of an insertion would be where the ANAP sits one-armed off of your firewall. That's it.
Okay.
Right? And then when the traffic hits from your LAN to your firewall, it basically goes to our ANAP because it knows it's traffic destined for a remote site or a cloud. And this is something that it can know either by static routing, or the routes can be dynamically updated from our ANAP into the firewall so that the firewall knows where to send the traffic.
Got it.
The ANAP will then take that traffic, compress it, deduplicate it, optimize it, QoS it if you're doing voice video telepresence, and it will send it back out, the same interface, to our POP.
Got it.
Ariaka POP. And that's how you connect.
Interesting.
This takes about 4 to 5 business days. In US, it takes us less than 2 or 3 days because the shipments are very quick.
Got it.
But if you're in somewhere in China or in India, by the way, we've got depots all over, shipping depots. But if you're in these remote places, then it may take 5 days, and there's some places really have just bad customs, you know.
So it's a matter, now it's just a matter, the time it takes to install this is, the long pole in the tent here is how long does it take to ship that box to the customer's location?
Oh, we ship
matter of days.
Matter of days,
all
exactly.
over the globe.
Right,
yep.
yeah.
Fantastic.
I mean, and you know what? A lot of customers, what they choose to do is they will turn up on their firewall, get the in-app shipped out, so they're not down, they're getting optimized connectivity, their performance and productivity is going.
Got it.
And when the in-app comes in, they insert the in-app and boom.
Yeah,
that's it.
Perfect. How easy is it to install that in-app?
Oh, very easy. It takes less than an hour. In fact, some customers do it on their own. They don't even call us anymore.
Interesting. Wow.
Right? So we have customers that will just order the in-app, they'll get it configured, turn it up, and they will email our Echo support, hey guys, I've turned it up, can you confirm? Our Echo says confirm, boom, off you go.
Wow, fantastic.
That's how simple it is, right?
In that design, you talked about disparate internet connections, right? How many different internet connections, and are there any sort of speed limitations or types of internet connections that this is limited to?
Yeah, so you can have any sort of internet links. You can have a gig internet link, you can have 2 gigs, 3 gigs, I haven't seen them, but you know, it doesn't matter. You can have any sort of internet links that you have, and we can aggregate up to 2 internet links that you have and be able to use either in an active passive fashion, or we can use them in an active fashion.
Got it.
Right?
So the interfaces to your ANAP are probably Ethernet.
Exactly.
Okay,
Ethernet
got it.
That is
got it. Perfect.
So it accepts an Ethernet handoff.
Yep, perfect. And then you can send that traffic out over disparate internet connections, ultimately ending up at the nearest Ariaka POP.
That is correct. And
got
then,
it.
And then this single tunnel, or if you have 2 actives, then 2 active tunnels, takes care of everything. Yeah, got it. You need to contact your data center, not a problem. You want to contact Azure, which we're a partner of, or Amazon, which we're a partner of. You have a VPC, you've got an Azure instance, same tunnel allows you to do that. Got it. You've got voice, telepresence, doesn't matter. And all of it is QoS. Yeah. So traffic management, all of those headaches that you're thinking you have to do, you don't have to. Got it. Define them so you know how it's predictable. Love it. And we'll manage it for you and we'll take care of it for you. Fantastic. So. There's a third way to connect to you guys. Absolutely. Okay. Now this is least used by our customers. Okay. Why? Because, you know, so it's basically a private link to our POP. Got it. Right. And the way essentially it works is you've got your LAN, right, and the customer has their firewall, and instead of internet, they use a service provider to pull in a P2P link, point to point, into our POP. Got it. And there you go. That's how you connect into it. And you can once again have an ANAP if you want, or you can choose not to have an ANAP and just use that straight private link to our POP. Got it. Less than 1% of our customers use this. In what application would somebody want to use this? It's usually, so, you know, I'm a customer, I've got like, you know, 500 call center agents. Yeah. Right. I just do not want to do the internet, even though I know it works with Ariaka. Yeah. You know, it's a kind of a more safety net, kind of a psychological is what I really feel. Technically, you know, I used to run a call center on Ariaka and I had no problems, right? Got it. And I've got customers doing call centers and voice over IP over us and telepresence over us. Yeah. And they just rave our solution and service. Got it. Fantastic. Very cool. Yeah. So that's how you connect to this amazing dynamic platform that we're talking about, this smart SDN WAN optimized solution that Ariaka provides. That is correct, yes. So what we talked about today is the most, the one that covers all of our solutions in one as far as the Smart Connect family of products is concerned. It is the most premium solution, and most of our customers use that because it really works for them, right? Yeah. We call it premium, but it's really not. All right, so that's fascinating. So let's just review real quick. I can connect over the public internet without any sort of device at the edge, and I can do that literally in hours. I can have an ANAP shipped to me, right, and have that connected via my firewall and with a connection back to your POP, again, over the public internet. That's correct. The third is, which is very uncommon, is I could have a direct point-to-point connection to your network from my ANAP at my location, or without an ANAP, but a point-to-point connection into your nearest POP. Correct. You also have a fourth way to do this, which is a way that's kind of taking off right now because it gives you even more flexibility and more control over your network. Talk about how that works. Absolutely. So it's the newest feature. So what we talked about was the standard stuff that we've been doing. Now what we have is what we call a Smart Edge. Smart Edge now takes the need for having a firewall, a router, any of that at the site away. Yeah. You can take that ANAP, directly put it on the internet. So let me kind of quickly show you what it looks like. So you've got your ANAP here, and it can now accept multiple internet links with Ethernet handoffs into it. Okay. And then it can then connect into your LAN. And it will manage the traffic flow from your LAN to the internet. It will rate limit traffic to the internet as well as Ariaka. So from a customer's perspective, bandwidth management is no longer a headache.
Yep.
Because Ariaka is doing it for me.
Got it.
So if I have a new site, I get a couple of internet links, I throw an ANAP out there, I predefine what I want for my quality of service and my application flow and how much I want for the internet. So I got 10 meg internet, 6 to internet, 4 to Ariaka.
Got it.
Off you go.
Got it.
You're done.
Interesting.
Right? So within 5 days, you've got a site up and working, private network that can do cloud, SaaS, voice, video, data, all optimized.
Right.
Managing your productivity.
Very cool. With the ANAP at the customer's prim now,
right,
making those real-time decisions about where to route the traffic and to do that, a certain amount of bandwidth for certain applications or certain connectivity. That's perfect.
Yep,
awesome.
That's all taken care of at that point. So, and then it also has a basic firewalling capability, so it can give you port forwarding, it can do NATing for you if you want to do that.
Got it.
So it's all up to the customer as to how they want to configure that site.
Yep.
And
so I'm assuming that ANAP can integrate with an existing on-site firewall, or it sounds like it can also serve as the firewall.
Absolutely. In fact, it's a very good point that you bring up. So I was discussing this with one of my customers, the solution, and essentially what they said was, hey, Jig, I know you've got a firewall, I know you've got your ANAP that can sit on the internet, but you know what? We've got a policy with our company where I want to use a certain security setup, and I want to use a certain security firewall. No problem.
Yeah.
All you do is you put, so for example, this customer had a Palo Alto firewall.
Yeah, sure.
And we talked about it, and I said, can you put your firewall in a transparent mode? He goes, absolutely. It does my app ID, it does all of the identification capabilities that Palo Alto provides, it can do. So what they're thinking of is they're going to do the same thing, and they're going to put the Palo Alto in line in transparent mode as the traffic is hitting the ANAP. So they can maintain their security the way they want it, and leverage the full suite of Ariaka service.
Very cool. I love the amount of flexible solutions you guys have.
Yeah, and I haven't even gotten to the, I haven't even scratched the surface.
Yeah.
You can take your traffic flows, you can load share them between the two links.
Yep.
You can replicate them. You can also do FEC, forward error correction.
Yep.
And on top of that, you can also do selection of path for your traffic.
Got it.
So you've got full flexibility on what you want to do with your traffic flow.
Yep.
And you're done.
Very cool.
Your WAN's taken care of.
Very cool. Well, guys, that answers a lot of questions. Pictures are worth 1,000 words. Yep. And Jig, I really appreciate that, man. That's good stuff. Guys, hope that's helpful. Check out the Learning Center here for Ariaka and go deep there. Learn about how they're delivering this stuff and the problems that you can solve with this next generation network solution. Good selling.